Okay, this is, I know I'm going to say this wrong. JARDIN, I'm going to say this just like a California boy. JARDIN FLORIADO. This is CUARENTA y CINCO. I tried, Marty. So this is a CVT lesson. My glasses are broke, man, so I'm having a little trouble, I'm not having trouble seeing, but I just got to really look at the tabs correctly here. It's in standard tuning, section 1 at 0 seconds in. And this is just a really beautiful melody. Starting with 10th fret G and B, a lot of double stops, just 2-string chords. You're going to do 10 GB, 12, 11, and then 14, 13. So we have 15th G and B, just bar it, down, up, down, up, down, down. Same thing on the 17th fret, but go down, up, down, up, down. So back to the 15th fret, down, up, down, and then go to 14, 13. So it's, and then on the 14, 13 there, we're going to go from the 14, 13 to 15, 15. Now I put down, 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 up. You could do them all down, but I just wanted to write that so you know that it's quicker. If you see a down, up, it's got to be played quicker in the song. You know, that can be done with downs. 14, 13, twice to 12, 11. And the fingering you can experiment with. I wrote it for most of it. 12, 11, 14, 13, and then back to 12, 11 to 10, 10. They're fast, so you can do 2 downs. So 12, 11, quick rest, and then 10, 10, and then 9s and 8s. From there, you're going to see double dots. You're going to go back and repeat it up to the star. So you're going to repeat and then finish it off with this. It'll be a continuation in section 1 there. So 14, 13 to 15, 15. And then jump way up here to 19, 18. So, wait, where are we at? 14, 13 to 15, 15. So it's, so you could try 2 fingers, but it's really cramped up there. After the 19, 18, you're going to go 17s. We can just bar that. Down, up, down, up, down. 14, 13, 15, down, up, down. 12, 11, 9, 8 to 10, 10. Down, up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5. So from the 9, 8, it'll be right, and you're going to continue that concept, I believe. Let me see. Then go to the D and G, go 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3. So the trick to these, and we've done stuff like this, Marty, in some of your other CVT lessons where we're using the double stops with those two notes, is going to be the knuckle angle coming down to make sure it doesn't mute the secondary note, because that's what makes it, is the beauty of those 2 notes together in that melody. Section 2A comes in at 16 seconds. It's just a short part out of F major, 1, 1, 2, and 3. So you know this chord. Actually, I'd use the pinky here on the 3D, and we'll put a C bass up here. You'll go D and G. So, oops. So D, G, E, B. Now do A, D, and the last 3 strings. So it's, and that is going to go just one time. 1, 0. Here's a prime example. 1 D, open G, keep that knuckle up or it's going to sound like this. Twice, and then from there it's 2 1, and then back to the F chord the way we were doing it before. 2 times through though. That's it for section 2A. At 20 seconds in, we've got section 2B, and this is the melody line, which is really the lead guitar through this. 14-13 GB again. So you're going to go down, up, down. Move over to 12-11, and then 10G. Just a single note there. So, whoops. And then the next one is 15 GB. Same beat, down, up, down. 14-13, 12G. So the last note of these groups are single notes. So let's do both those. And then we can go to page 3. And just back to kind of the first one. 14-13. Most of it. Down, up, down, over to 12-11. 15 GB. So that's different. Then 14 to 12 on the G, slide to 14G to 15D. Alright, 2 times. So you have double dots, second time no star. In place of that, it'll be this. It's a little kind of a segue bridge to the next section. 15A, 15D. I would use the middle for both those. And you're going to go chromatically backwards, just a half step at a time. 15, 14, 13, rest, 12, 10. Okay, from there, we have section 3A at 35 seconds. Really cool part here. 8D, 6B, and 7G. So it'll be D, B, G. From there, move it up to 10D, 9G, and then bar the 8th fret on the last 2, and that'll be D, G, E, B. So, okay. From there, it'll be 10D to 10G. I would go 3rd and 4th on this, and then go 10, 11, 12. So, once you get to the 12D, let it ring, go 11G, rest, back to the 12D. So it's 12 on the D, which we're already there, and then 11 on the B, and 10 on the E, 12 on the G. So it's a D minor. And on this one, it's going to go D, or string 4, the last 2, quick rest into 12G, which you're already there. So move up to 10, 3rd finger, 10th fret D, middle 9G, 1st finger 8 on the E and B. Play the D and G together. So it's, oops, lost it. So D, G together, E, rest, and then the E, or the B string. Da, 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 da. 15th fret, way up here on the D. Really cool with this song that the chords, I noticed, are utilized all up and down the neck. You don't find that a lot. Palm mute the 15D. It's not critical. If that's not working for you to palm mute it, then don't palm mute it, but it is palm muted. 15D, and then we're going to bar the 13th fret on the E and B. It'll be, so you go D, E, B, palm mute the 15D, and they go into a 7th chord, 16th fret B, pinky twice. So it's, here it is slow. Section 3B at 43 seconds in, we've got 12th fret D, 3rd finger. Index is going to bar the 10th fret on the G, B, and E, and middle finger 11B. and this will be palm muting off the root, and then strum the 3 strings underneath, down, up, up, down. So it's, here it is slow. 10th fret D, and we're going to play a D major shape up here. 12, 13, 12. Okay, kind of tough to jump to because it's cramped. Same thing though. The root's palm muted, and the strum's the same. And then from there we're going to go 15D, 13G. So 15, 13, 15, 14, 13, 13. I gotta fix that in your tabs. Palm mute the D, strum the last 3. On the D string, we're gonna do a single note melody. 10, 11, 12, let it ring, 11G. Then go 12G 3rd finger, 11B, 10E. So we have G and EB together, and then the B string. Okay, moving to page 4. Best thing though with this, there's so much going on chord-wise, is just take a section in the video, study the tabs with it, and just go over and over that section and build off of it. Okay, 10th fret on the D, 3rd finger, and we're going to go 9th fret on the G and 8th fret on the high E. Oops. You can bar that if you want, but we're not playing the B string. It's D, E, G. So it's, from there we'll go up to 15D, 13B, and 14G. And that's going to be the same concept, D, B, G, just different strings. Okay, from there, 13 on the D, 12G, 11B, and go. So it's D and the GB together, move it up a half step after that. And that's what I mean by subgroups. So 13B, 14G, 4 times staccato. So that would be section 4, 53 seconds. And this is similar to an earlier melody, but I wrote it out again because there are some changes in it. And here's one of them. So 14, 13, GB, down, up, down, 12, 11, 10G, and throw a 10D on the end of that. The beginning, the first time we did this, it didn't have that the 4th note in it. So, same thing on the next chunk. It's going to go 15 G and B, down, up, down, 14, 13 G, B, so, and then 12 G, 14 D. That's the only difference. And then 14, 13 G, B, down, up, down, go 12, 11, 15, 14 G, 12 G, 3rd finger, slide to 14, to 13 B. That's why you want to use your 3rd finger as opposed to your index. Alright, so 2 times, 2nd time no star. In place of that, this really cool little blues riff that he throws in at 104. 13 on the B, hammer to 15, and then the 13 B afterwards. 14 G, slide to 12, pick the 10. So it's, oops. And then 10, 12, 10. So. And then Hendrix style double stops. 10, 10, D, G, hammer to 12, D. Now with this, Marty, it's critical, man. Land just on the D. Stuff like this, most people, if they're not used to it, they'll end up accidentally muting the G. You should hear 2 notes. Right back to the 10s. 12A, slide to 10. Pick the 8A, and then 8, 10, D. So it's, let's try it again. Very cool. And then a bunch of repeats, I mean through the rest of page 4. So we're going to go to page 5. You'll see all the timestamps, the subgroups are there. And then the only really new thing here is at 304, you're going to have part of a F major. It's the root and the third of it. You'll go. So 3-2 to 10-9. So they're quick breaks. 10-9 DG. And then there's 2 options I want to give you on this chord. And I know I have a good ear, but I couldn't quite tell if it was this 12A, barred 10th fret on the last 4, or doing this 8A, 7D, and bar with your pinky the 10th fret on the last 3. They sound the same, right? If you played them as arpeggios, they're both nice. I'm leaning towards the first one though. Okay? So like I said, Marty, I think the key to this is take little piece by piece. If I was more familiar with the song, like I heard it a ton of times, I can try and do as much of a lifetime playthrough, but it would take me a good hour just to go over it and over it and over it to get all the parts memorized and have it flowing. So utilize the tabs, the groupings that are in there, the timestamps. That with the video, it'll come together for you, man. I'm confident of that. So, and your wife's going to be happy. So you got some motivation, man, to work on this one.